Hey Taurus, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your reading. This is your reading for your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus signs. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Taurus, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It's greatly appreciated. Taurus. Page of Wands, overall energy. Currently, Seven of Swords. Challenge, Two of Wands. Foundation. That's you. King of Pentacles. The past, the Devil. Capricorn. On your mind, the High Priestess. Your outcome is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so it seems like action is going to be taken. Overall energy with this Page of Wands. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily communication or something is going to be said and that's how the action is going to be taken, or if there's an idea or you feel like, okay, yeah, I'm going in this direction. I feel like I should go here. I want to start this, whatever. Knight of Wands, again, taking action. But let's see. Let us see. What is what's going on over here with the Seven of Swords? Why is that your current energy? Are you running away from something? Three of Pentacles, King of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo could be dealing with one. Have it in your chart. Doesn't have to be. The Magician, King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Oh, this feels like something strategic. You feel like you're being strategic. Hold on a second. Yeah, there's some sort of strategy. I'm going to go with that. I'm not even going to overthink it, nothing. That's what came to me. That's what's going to be said. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Fool. Four of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. What is this Ten of Pentacles? Could be a family situation or something that's long-term. Maybe it's, it could even be like career-related. Justice. Could be legalities. I want to say don't be a smartass. Hey, John O. Thank you. I'm recovering from being sick, as you can hear. All right, hold on a second. What happened in the past, this Devil card? Oh, this reading is so, like, I feel like I'm just getting kind of like, this is what you need to say, and I'm saying it. So, right, don't be a smartass was one of the things. Then when I'm shuffling for the Devil card, somebody's attitude, somebody's behavior, someone's temper, someone's lack of self-control. Why is the Devil here? Moon. Knight of Swords. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Oof. Three of Swords. What the heck is this? Pisces energy with the Moon card. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Swords just keep coming out. I feel like somebody was not being grounded. Could be you. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. No judgment. I'm just reading cards. But it seems like out of For some of you, it could even be a situation, and it's not, no. It could even feel like, oh, well, it wasn't even that big of a deal, or this came out of nowhere, and this was the reaction. No, it didn't come out of nowhere. There's something deep rooted here. So I almost feel like it's someone's behavior, someone's subconscious, someone's like, somebody got triggered. I think that's the best way to put it. Somebody got triggered in the past. Something didn't end right. Now, I'm not saying necessarily that it was an ending, but there's a situation here that it didn't go according to plan. Somebody could have also felt unclear and got anxiety over it and then took action and messed something up. So now I kind of feel like the Seven of Swords is strategy, maybe even damage control. But at the same time, I want to say there is a bit of a fear. I don't think that's the main message, though. I think this is me just justifying this possible behavior. Let me see what this Two of Wands is. Why is that the challenge? A choice, a decision, not seeing like maybe seeing something just what's temporary and not seeing the long-term goal. Emperor in control. There's the anxiety card, Nine of Swords, Six of Wands. Worried whether or not something is going to be a win or a victory. Are you going to be recognized for this? I don't know what the situation is for you. Something might not even seem like it has a good ending. Why is the High Priestess on your mind? Why is that here? Four of Cups. Sun. Page of Cups. Say that again. World. Tower. Hanged Man. I just feel like a strong stubbornness, and not just because I'm doing a Taurus reading, but it feels like a stubbornness. Because the clarifying cards are telling me just like not being happy with something. But then there's clarity, there's happiness, there's communication, but it's all clarifying a card of somebody who's just observing. It is also a card of intuition. I also want to say that somebody suffered greatly. Like somebody could think that they're the only ones struggling with whatever this is, but that's not true. Like if this is involving two people, one person can feel like, I'm really struggling with this, or this was really difficult, or I suffered through this. The other person did as well. Let's see what this Knight of Wands is. Cards just fell. All right, we have the Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the Temperance. All right, something doesn't seem right, but there's a willingness to work and to be patient with this because somebody understands that things can change. Somebody understands that they can take action for change. Why is the Page of Wands here? Five of Cups, Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, somebody's feeling a sense of sadness. Notice how, well, you can't notice because you're not seeing the cards, but if you were listening from the beginning, it seemed like a lot of kings were coming out. And now all of a sudden, um, it seems like all of a sudden a queen just showed up. So it could be this is all in a very masculine energy. And then once this intuition kicks in, which is already what's on your mind, the high priestess, then comes in this feminine energy because intuition is a feminine energy. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, whatever, it, they, them, don't care. And this sadness card with this Five of Cups, there's an unhappiness here and a sadness, maybe even a regret. However, there's almost like this willingness and this openness still. I don't know what the situation is here. King of Swords. That's the hard-headedness that I was getting. This King of Swords. Because King of Swords, regardless if it's an air sign or not, or you have air in your chart, he just comes off as this guy who's like, yeah, I'm just going by the book. This is what the book says, blah, blah, blah. That's it. That's what we're going by. There's no compassion here. We don't believe in mercy. We don't believe in seeing the other side of the coin. We don't believe in empathy here. This is the fact. This is what it is. That's what we're going with. That's the King of Swords here. And then the Nine of Wands is here. And the Page of Swords. But this hard-headedness is fear. Because that was coming up for me before. I don't have a card of fear. Maybe the Moon card. Maybe the Devil card. Those are cards of the past. Maybe the Nine of Swords. But I'm getting a tinge of this hard act. Or this pompous act. This King of Swords act is a defense mechanism. And somebody, and this King of Swords, whoever this is, whether it's you, other person, or external environment, is still watching, waiting to see how this is going to end up. And here comes the Death card, Three of Cups, and the Judgment card. So there is an opportunity or a second chance for something here, like I said, to be fixed. Or what is the Three of Cups? Lovers. Yeah. If this is about repairing a relationship, yes, that seems to be here. But this attitude, like, if this is about it doesn't even matter if it's love related, work related. But if you're resonating with this, if this was toxic previously, we're not going to go and repeat the same action, the same attitude, the same type of response to elicit a different result or resolution. Somebody could be worried whether or not something is going to be a success. I already said this before, but for some reason I have to say it again. If this is like, let's say if this is like a solo thing, like this is just you versus you, or maybe this has to do with your business or something like this. Not everything is a loss. Not everything is a loss. No, that's not what I want to say. Something could be worked out. Something could be worked out, but it needs to be approached differently this time around. Maybe that's why the strategy card is here. Something could be worked out. For some of you, this is legalities. Something could be worked out. I also feel like what's going to end this properly or in a way that's not catastrophic. That's not even the word I want to use, but whatever. Is having to see the other perspective, seeing the other person's side. It's not even just that, but it's also seeing how things can play out differently. If you think that something is going to play out, oh, this is going to be a fail. No, change your mindset on that. This is going to be a win. And this is how I'm going to orchestrate this win from what I can do, not in a way that I'm trying to control the situation or the outcome. Let the outcome be whatever the outcome is, but like you doing your part. I don't know if that made sense. Whatever. That's what I have here. And I think you know this because you have the high priestess on your mind. So there could be a delay in making a choice. Gratitude. So gratitude is being in the energy of being thankful. And when you're in the energy of gratitude, of being thankful, that means you're happy for what you have. When you're in that frequency and that vibration, then more of that will come to you if that is your, well, mostly consistent energy. Because if manifesting basically what you're constantly thinking of, the constant state that you're in, the constant vibe, the constant frequency, all the same meaning, different words, then that's what you are going to experience. If you're constantly a sad person, you're constantly going to experience sad things. You're going to look for sad things because that's what you are, a sad person. If you are a happy person, you're going to experience things happier. You see things differently. You're sad, you see things differently than the happy person. You can look at I don't know, here's an example. Here's this book, right? If I'm the sad person, I can look at the book and I'm like, look, you see, there's no people here. That means loneliness. That means nobody's there. I'm always alone. And there's not much to do here, whatever. Woe is me type of attitude. If you're a happy person, you're like, wow, look at all these colors. Look at nature. And that's so peaceful. I wonder where this path is going to take me. You see what I'm saying? Same thing, different perspectives. So gratitude is if what you're constantly thinking, the universe helps you orchestrate. The universe is not this idea that, I don't know about you, but a lot of us have grown up thinking that, God is this person that sits up in the sky and judges or condemns or is loving, but the way that has been taught is not unconditional love. And if God is unconditional love, is the universe, is, always there for us, always by our side, loves us unconditionally, created us perfectly. Why would God have conditional love? So the idea of of God not being this judge that sits there like this, as opposed to an energy, a life force that says yes to everything that you want because you're so loved and you're so spoiled, says yes to everything, and because you have free will, if you think of something negative, the universe, God says yes, because that's what you're feeling, that's what you're choosing to feel. I don't choose to feel it, this is my circumstances. Well, you have the power to change the way you're feeling. You know, it's kind of like you pick yourself up when you're feeling down and you're, I don't know, let me give you an example. And it's the easiest example I can give because it's a little more personal. If I'm feeling a certain way, I'm feeling down, let's say, and I still have mommy duties, I have to pick myself up. You know, I can't sit there and wallow in my sorrow and act like a, sorry for the language, and act like a toddler when I have kids to take care of. You get what I'm saying? I have to pick up myself up. It's not about suppressing my feelings or putting my feelings to the side or telling myself that I'm not important. It's not that. But there are certain responsibilities as an adult, no? Yes. So it's kind of like that. You're feeling down. What is it that makes you in a good mood? Watch a funny movie. If you're on Instagram, watch some funny reels instead of the misery that you watch on there or the um whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like some pick yourself up and you know how to do it. So when you pick yourself up and you choose that vibration on a regular and you make a conscious decision, like you're very aware of this, the universe is going to go along with your frequency. So let's read gratitude. Bro, I can go on and on about this. Gratitude. Lucy's best friend writes a letter to Lucy's unborn child. She does this so that one day the child will understand how extraordinary her mother is. Lucy is a friend from Indigo, someone who always supports, never judges, always sees the good inside, whatever the circumstances, and uplifts all those around her. In the letter, her gratitude for Lucy shows and shines through. Gratitude raises our vibration to a higher level. If you're unhappy in any situation or relationship, Lucy reminds you that it's always in your power to change it. There's no mystery to being a good person. Good people just do good things. Who is the person I admire most? Why? How can I live at that level? Key ideas: friendship, deep love, pregnancy, nurturing, unconditional love toward self or others, appreciation, recognition, and esteem. Now that the word pregnancy came out here. Oh, no, that Empress did not come out for you. That was the Aries reading. All right, let me continue reading this card. Sorry. You are capable of more than mere mortal conversation. This is a time of enlightened communication, and you will raise the consciousness of others. You're stepping into self-mastery. The gifts you see in others already live within you. There's also a lot of purple here. And purple signifies seeing the unseen, guidance, intuition, secrets, integrity, knowledge, spirituality, inner child, mystery, and dignity. It's the sixth chakra, or our sixth sense. The cards often reveal family agreements made before you were born and karmic issues which you have brought into this world to work out. There's an intuitive focus. It reveals the behaviors you've either inherited or unknowingly chosen to copy from your family of origin. This reflects where you are in terms of your own awareness and reveals your willingness to do your own soul searching. Are you living your past into the future? Faith is the unspoken element here. All intentions are fulfilled with the help of spirit. I've never even read this on the channel, like when I read the card, but that was interesting. And look at the bottom of the deck, perception. Anyway, Aries, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. If you resonated, and you're welcome. If you resonated, let me know. Hit that like button. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so to get more of this content or just to come by and say hello. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.